We're gonna start off with a little real shit today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some real shit today, y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna hit this Bad Meets Evil um sequel joint, man. We're getting our sound effects ready and stuff, man. We getting our sound effects going. We getting we getting what we gotta get going along the lines here. You feel what I'm saying? And the first song that we're gonna get into is Royce 5'9" and Eminem. What up, Paul? And Eminem is Welcome to Hell, the sequel. You know what I'm saying? Or Hell, the sequel, I should say. I just like saying Welcome to Hell because that's what they said in the intro of the song. And we got a song called Take From Me. You know what I'm saying? This song is called Take From Me. And I think this is probably one of their better songs off of this. Now, if you're talking about rapping wise, obviously there's a bunch of other songs that are great rapping wise, but this song right here is probably one of their realest songs off the mother effing joint. And we just gonna hop right in. We got some freestyles coming up, man. We got Pete and Bass. We got Pete and Bass coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got some Lady Bow. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what it is. I'm not too sure, but somebody dropped this in the chat last week. We got the Ludacris freestyle that dropped today from Just Incredible. Some MGK, some Raspity, more Pete and Bass. We got more of them. Let's see. Got some new swag over here too. We got some new swag coming in here as well too. So we gonna do the damn thing today. It's not a crazy list today, but we got vibes today. We got vibes. We gonna go all over the roller coaster and all over the map today. So we're gonna listen to Take From Me, featuring Claret Ja or Claret J. I didn't even know that that was the person featured on here. I just know that this was off of Bad Meets Evil. You feel me? So this is the first song we getting into, man. You know, we gonna see how many couches we giving this. Yeah, I mean, how many couches y'all giving it? How many couches the comments gonna get it? But you know the vibes, man. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the vibes, not validation over here, man. And if you want some real stuff with no fluff, you know you gotta sign up to the couch, y'all. You know you gotta sign up to the couch. But the first song, like I said, Take From Me, Bad, which is Royce, and Evil, which is Eminem. Let's see what we got. And what's crazy is that you know. I love looking at these thumbnails and paying attention to the detail because obviously we know Bad is Royce and Evil's M, but I find it pretty clever that we got the backwards E for M, and then we have Royce's name basically spelled into the bad here. You know what I'm saying? The B being the 5 and the 9 damn near being either an apostrophe of some sort, but like, it's just really the 9 in there. So I didn't even peep that when I first got the album cover. You know what I mean? But we're gonna hop right into this Bad Meets Evil Take From Me. Let's see what we got.
Kid, you're gonna be okay, kid. You're gonna be okay.
Everything not enough. What more can I give up? Is there anyone that I can trust? I give you my all and you still take from me.
Always been the type of dude to defeat my clique. I know that without the fans, I ain't shit. But y'all better read my lips. I don't spit raps that's ill for you to just hack and steal and leak my shit. So peep my drip. I hope y'all don't think y'all helping me out with that shit. That shit stressing me out. Nickel 9 is blowing up. Christmas time, you should hang my album on top of your fireplace. Cause around that time, my stocking is going up.
That's the bar.
To be bittersweet. Cause the bigger I get, the bigger the wedge between the relationship of me and my big bro. Hear what I said? Feels like the shit was switched on me. Everything I do for the nigga and the nigga know I would do anything for him, but the nigga refuse to quit just straight shitting on me. Keeping your distance probably best. If you don't wanna fuck with me, but you know me probably best. Fuck pity, you want that? You know it's Layla Ali chest. Tough titty.
And the crazy part about that bar, I think this is why I feel this song so hard too. Like it goes back to, like, y'all know, it's relatability for me. You know what I'm saying? The whole brother line, like, I call that nigga my mother's son. You know what I'm saying? I call him that. So it's one of those, like, I don't really bang with the dude. I don't really rock with the dude. And like kind of similar to like what he's talking about. I definitely, went through that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't spoke to that man in about 17 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty crazy. Once again, music speaks into like what your reality is sometimes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see with music all the time.
Keeping your distance probably best.
Play it back. My fault. Play it back a little bit.
Hear what I said? Feels like the shit was switched on me. Everything I do for the nigga and the nigga know I would do anything for him, but the nigga refuse to quit just straight shitting on me. Keeping your distance probably best. If you don't wanna fuck with me, but you know me probably best. Fuck pity, you want that? You know it's Layla Ali chest. Tough
Tough
Titty.
titty.
The problem, you got a problem, you think that I'm already set. So I'ma look down on you, just be proud of me. You already got my respect. I ain't trying to say something I regret. So I'ma just stop chasing the pain and let you deal with the fact that we don't get along, cause I got a big face in the game. Sometimes I feel like fuck my life. I fuck with a few niggas that I know.
See, that's the part that be hard too when you try to like, you want to stop chasing the pain and all that shit like that. Royce's verse probably is the more relatable verse for me in this song. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like real life family things, and this is probably around that era where I believe, well, it was like right after, but like this is around that era where Royce started probably healing from whatever he had going on, talking about family traumas, hence Book of Ryan, you know what I'm saying, the allegory and stuff like that. So Royce is when he started taking his rhyming to another level and making it like more personable and shit.
Respect. I ain't trying to say something I regret. So I'ma just stop chasing the pain and let you deal with the fact that we don't get along, cause I got a big face in the game. Sometimes I feel like fuck my life. I fuck with a few niggas that I know if my chick was a shady hoe. Niggas wouldn't think twice when they fuck my wife. Guess that's the difference in friends and associates. I done been broke, I done been through the motions. I don't take no attention to birds. I use
Free
my
flow state right now.
just knowing if I blows up
That's a
before
bar
I
too.
talk. I don't make money just to loan it to y'all. Tell a nigga that thing you wildin' is like dialing and then talking to a hole in the wall. Please look at these expenses. These niggas expensive. If I gotta lend you money every time I see you just to be a friend, bitch, I don't really need your friendship.
Everything not enough. What more can I give up? Is there anyone that I can trust? I give you my all, and you so quick.
And I just walk away.
You just take from me. You just take from me.
I live in a bubble, I struggle with the fame. Trouble is the pain, grows double. Give a fuck what you say. When my music you take so subtle just to give it away to people who don't even appreciate flows, motherfucker. I'm living today, cause I break my back to give you my art. You steal my thoughts, it's like driving a spike through my heart. You might not think it's that big of a deal to steal from me, but music's all I got. Aside from my daughters, not to sound like a martyr, but it's getting harder than I thought. To not just go crazy, trapped in this house, I'm about to just snap. Am I not deserving of what I got? Did I not work for it? Put it all in every record I record. Well then please tell me why on the surfboards you keep happening. I keep rapping, but I wonder sometimes is it worth all the bullshit, cause it feels like a down. There ain't no getting up from, but I won't let it get me down. I'm gonna succumb, I'm anything but glum, so fuck them. They'll appreciate me when I'm gone. They'll say it was ill right the way I killed mice, but the way I feel right now, it just feels like I'm so done with this shit that I may as well wipe. I have nothing else to give you, nothing left to contribute. Farewell, I bid you. But before I go, my last gift to you, ladies and gentlemen, slaughterhouse, I give you.
Everything not enough. What more can I give up?
Damn, Emmy.
Is there anyone
Damn,
that
Emmy.
I can trust? I give you my all, and you so quick.
And I just walk away without nothing to say. You just take from me. Damn, give a firebomb for that, man. Give a firebomb for that. Give a firebomb for that, man. Give him a funk flex drop for that. Now, what makes this song so ill is that you're getting like two different perspectives of just what they're going through in their lives. Now, obviously, M is more on the music side and the fans and what they keep taking. Now, obviously, like his music gets leaked. We can talk about like the I believe Encore. You know what I mean? I feel like that's probably most what like recently he was probably referring to. Obviously, that was years before this album came, but I feel like that verse was more involved with like what his music was when it was getting leaked, especially at like the peak or prime peak, I would say at the peak of his career, especially when he was on like a four-peat of classic albums. You know what I'm saying? That album got leaked and kind of ruined the whole rollout of that album, which kind of sucked. And then obviously music gets leaked and stolen and downloaded and whatnot too. So he's obviously holds a tight niche to like his music and everything. It's personal for him, you know what I'm saying? Because his music is something where, he holds very tight dear to his heart and it's very personal for like his experiences and stuff like that. And then obviously just it was a couple other things in his verses that he said as well too, where it's just like the living in the bubble, struggling with the fame, which that's been the premise of like M's career throughout like the beginning of time, especially when he just shot up to stardom and being a megastar and everything. So he's lived in the bubble, he struggled with the pain, the addiction, the drugs, just wanting to be not alone, but just wanting to be like a normal person. But once you get into that world, it's hard to be a normal person. And then obviously with Royce's verse is more related around family. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely more related around family. And maybe I feel that verse because I be dealing with like my own family shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like, you have like your cousins, your outside family, and I guess that overall premise of family. But like the immediate and the core of your family is something that definitely like people struggle from and people deal with and shit like that, through their life, and like depends on how they, they handle it and shit. It could really drag on for like the remainder of their lives and shit like that, and it could really put a struggle and just progressing and letting it go. Like he even said, "I'm gonna stop chasing the pain," which those lines stick out to me because it's like you're not chasing the pain, but you try to figure out how to like get around that pain and work around that pain of things that are lasting memories. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Royce has a way of kind of expressing that through his music and everything, and he's healing from that. He's healed from that and probably still healing, because I don't think those are things that you permanently heal from, because once again, that's something that's so like driven to your core that like, it takes a while to really process a lot of that. But clearly he was processing it, and obviously he was, through his recovery phase as well too. So it's like it's a dope song in that regard. I gotta give that song a 5. You know what I'm saying? Just because of relatability, the bars was dope, the flows was dope, the hook really tied the whole song together. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, that's a bomb for me. That's a 5 and a bomb. I mean, what we do here too. We play things back to see if we caught or missed anything as well too. But we're gonna play it back for the one time. We're gonna spit it back for the one time because we bangs with bad and evil. We bangs with bad and evil over here. So let's play it back.
You're
Let's
gonna
play
be
it back.
okay, kid.
What y'all think down there, B?
Is everything not enough? What more can I give up? Is there anyone that
What more than I can give up? Like keep giving myself and shit.
I give you my all and you still take from
Always been the type of dude to defeat my clique. I know that without the fans, I ain't shit. But y'all better read my lips. I don't spit raps that's ill. For
Big
you to
facts,
just
P.
steal and leak my shit, so peep my drip. I hope y'all don't think y'all helping me out with that shit. That
That's
shit
just
stressing me out. Nickel 9 is blowing up.
See, and Royce is actually talking about music as well, getting leaked and everything too. So Royce is on the same type of time.
Christmas time, you should hang my album on top of your fireplace. Cause around that time, my stocking is going up. Feels like a victory, bittersweet. The bigger I get, the bigger the wedge between the relationship of me and my bigger bro. Hear what I said? Feels like the shit was switched on me. Everything I do for the nigga, and the nigga know I would do anything for him, but the nigga refused to quit, just straight shitting on me. Keeping your distance probably best if you don't wanna fuck with me, but you know me probably best. Fuck pity, you want that? You know it's Layla Ali chest. Tough titty. The problem, you got a problem, you think that I'm already set. So I'ma look down on you, just be proud of me. You already got my respect. I ain't trying to say something I regret, so I'ma just stop chasing the pain and let you deal with the fact that we don't get along, cause I got a big face in the game. Sometimes I feel like
That's one of those let karma, let God sort him out type of talks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I needed to do, but God sees what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those God sees what's going on.
fuck my life. I fuck with a few niggas that I know if my chick was a shady hoe. Niggas wouldn't think twice before they fuck my wife. Guess that's the difference in friends and associates. I done been broke, I done been through the motions. I don't pay no attention to birds. I use my scope and I tend to the bone. Just knowing if
I pay
I'm
no
supposed
attention to
to
birds, I
talk.
pay my
I don't make
scope and
money
pay
just
attention to
alone to y'all. Tell a nigga that think you wildin' is like dialing and then talking to a hole in the wall. Please look at these expenses. These niggas expensive. If I gotta lend you money every time I see you just to be a friend, bitch, I don't really need your friendship.
everything not enough.
I feel like this is one of the first times you heard Royce like open up in a song on an album like this too, like in that regard, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've listened to a decent amount of Royce up until this point here, which is like what, 2011, 2010, 2012, whatever. And I don't think Royce was getting into this bag as much, but he started to, which is dope on his journey.
What more can I give up? Is there anyone that I can trust? I give you my all and you still take. I give and I can just walk away without nothing to say.
You just take from me, and you take from me,
I live in the bubble, I struggle with the pain. Trouble is the pain, grows double. Give a fuck what you say when my music you take so subtle just to give it away to people who don't even appreciate flows, motherfucker. I'm living today as I break my back to give you my art. You steal my thoughts, it's like driving a spike through my heart. You might not think it's that big of a deal to steal from me, but music's all I got. Aside from my daughters, that sound like a martyr, but it's getting harder than I thought. To not just go crazy, trapped in this house, I'm about to just snap. Am I not deserving of what I got? Did I not?
That goes back to like Eminem living like a recluse, which he's also said. You know what
Big of a
I'm
deal
saying?
to steal from me, but music's all I got. Aside from my daughters, that sound like a martyr, but it's getting harder than I thought. To not just go crazy, trapped in this house, I'm about to just snap. Am I not deserving of what I got? Did I not work for it? Put it all on every record I record. Well, then please tell me why on a certain noise you keep happening. I keep rapping, but I wonder sometimes is it worth though? The bullshit, cause it feels like a town there ain't no
Big
getting
facts.
from, but I
That's a
won't
bar.
let you down, I'm gonna succumb.
It's a bar, P.
Black one, so fuck 'em. They'll appreciate me when I'm gone. Like I say, it was ill right the way I kill mice, but the way I feel right now, it just feels like I'm so done with this shit that I may as well wipe. I have no nothing else to give you, nothing left to contribute. Farewell, I bid you. But before I go, my last gift to you, ladies and gentlemen, slaughterhouse, I give you.
Everything that
It's funny looking at that bar in hindsight that he thought like this was probably it as far as like what he was doing for rapping, like, you know, my pre-retirement lines and shit like that. But he's given us damn near what 10, 14 more years, I guess. This was 2012, about 14 more years of music. You know what I mean? That's insane too. That's also pretty insane. When did this shit come out? Yeah, this shit came out 2011, dog. So he gave us 15 years of more music, B. 15 years of more music. Shout out to Bomb. Drop another bomb for that. Drop another bomb for Shady keeping it strong right now, which is crazy that this album was 15 years ago. Like, that's insane that this album came out 15 years ago. I am not even gonna lie to you. Like, that is absolutely mind blowing to me that this shit came out 15 years ago. But that just goes to show and prove to Eminem's like longevity and just his evolution of his pen. You know what I'm saying? Like that just goes to show. And I think this is probably like a couple of years into his comeback to keep it truthful. Like this is not even too far into his comeback because remember, like Eminem had took a hiatus and came back in like 2009. So this is like 2 years into him just kind of figuring everything back out, getting into music. I think this is when him and Royce finally linked up after a lot of years as well too. So this album was very huge in real time as well too, which I also find very dope. Um, yeah, which I find. Oh, sorry, I thought this said something about Ludacris, but which I find very dope as well. Just looking back at it, because obviously, you know, if you don't know the lore and the separation between D12, Eminem, and Royce for 5'9", like there was a lot of hip hop beef going on between. There was a lot of breaking up, and that's when Slaughterhouse started kind of getting together as well too. And I think the year later that's when they did, I believe, the 2012 BET cipher. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when he did that. I think that's what happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, this still remains a fire for me, man. This song's fire and very personable for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those songs that I definitely relate to all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem is just somebody that just has carried me through a lot of things in my life personally. And then Royce's verse was something that I definitely just feel as far as just what I've gone through with like family and, you know, my mother's son and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I stand all the way with like how Royce was rapping in that regard for sure. But yeah, like I said, this is a 5, man. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, subscribe for the vibes, not the validation, man. You know what I mean? That's where we're gonna start with that. But we still here, dog. Let's drop a bomb, dog. We still here. We still here.